Good evening, everyone. It's Sparks here, back for more Final Fantasy XIV. Last time around, we got pretty far into progressing a lot of things. But today, we're gonna make even more progress because we've maxed out two of the beast tribes again. I'm just gonna hide the log window. Anyways, the class we need to use for this doesn't matter. I'm gonna do it as a miner because I like the miner weapon the best right now. We do need to get the level 90 gear at some point, but I can do that at any point. Reports from behind the counter indicate that dragons have achieved social integration with other customers. This is ideal. Have you seen them in Elysium? They're flying again. Goodness, I'm so happy we could help. To my eye, it looks as if we're at least as popular as the last stand now, albeit with a more diverse clientele. Let you be the judge of that, though. Ship protocol engaged. Something's come up. I bet somebody's being a shit. Somewhere. Still love this song, by the way. I love the smell of carrot coffee in the eternal twilight. And look at all the contented customers enjoying our cuisine. 'Tis more than I could have ever imagined when I proposed this idea. This unit is struggling to generate areas for improvement. Are all cafe objectives now complete? I suppose you could say that, though it is a strange way to view one's accomplishments. Why do you ask? In accordance with the directives to all Alvatron's registered units to live, this unit's mission is to assist fallen civilizations in reclaiming lost hope through simulation, soup, or other means as necessary. It appears this has been accomplished. If so, this unit must complete its performance evaluation immediately. Performance evaluation? That sounds dreadfully dull. Rather, yes. Nevertheless, this unit must adhere to standard operating protocols and analyze the results of our cultural preservation efforts. Evaluation results will determine whether this unit may continue to embrace the familiar inertia of the current mission. If all potential objectives have been fulfilled, it will once again consign itself to hibernation. Units may wish to know that interim evaluations indicate the latter result is likely. This unit has collected more than sufficient data proving that, with the appropriate stimulation, even despairing life forms may once again hope. No further research on this subject is required. Logically speaking, to continue along the current trajectory would be a waste of energy. Oh, you are really fluffing my fur right now. It's like you weren't even listening to my lectures. Plural! We are finally at the point where we can operate this cafe without one civilization or another reinventing the apocalypse. And you want to kick the bucket? Come a little closer and I'll kick it for you. This unit gently reminds the screeching lifeform that Omicron decision-making algorithms do not prioritize emotion. Well, they should. This mission has never been about experimental data, and you know it. Waste of energy, my furry arse. Wow, I love jabbing away. Our feelings matter to the dynamis. They matter to the universe, so why don't they matter to you? This unit does not know what to tell you. Fine, be that way. See if I care. This unit will proceed to base Omicron to back up unit data before shutdown protocols initialize. Additional personnel changes may follow, but Sigma 4 will minimize disruptions to cafe operations. This unit acknowledges the non-zero possibility that it may return. But at least for the moment, it leaves the last dregs in your capable appendages. Farewell. Aww. Have we moved past the anger stage yet? Oh no. Oh, this is horrible. We can't let N7000 enter permanent hibernation. What will the cafe do without it? What will I do? Alright, I'm calm. Now, how do we stop it? Maybe we can catch up to it before it reaches base Omicron. I doubt it will want to speak to me after my outburst. You go alone then? I'll take the time to gather my thoughts. Yeah, speak from the heart. The main reason, by the way, for the name of today's episode is that I fully intend to do the seasonal event today. I'll probably do it, I think, in between the two missions. Request for personal data acknowledged. Scanning recent automatic transmissions of internal processing logs. Unit N7000 accessed logical process records of Sir and has been engaged in analysis and projections related to the same. The operation governing these peculiar actions cannot be determined at this time. Wishes you pleasant speculation. Right. They can point us in the right direction if we find the right person. Oh, one of the new Burin is hanging around here. Request for location data acknowledged, searching based on mining logs. N7000 progresses towards the fallow portal. Calculations indicate that it will have proceeded past the empty portal toward the limits of Ostracon Decahexy by the time code at which the organic life form can catch up. Ooh, hello. I love how most of the lookout positions are really easy to get to, because they just require us to fly to that place. Huh. You came over to the tree. Interesting. The signals of an allied unit are not unwelcome, but why did you follow this unit here, Sparks? Why did you come here? This unit has been analyzing logs originating from M017, alias Stigma 1, alias Sir, for some time now. As Unit M017, it repeatedly paid visit to the Tree of Life to analyze internal projections. The impetus for these actions was logged as personal reasons. In other words, when its protocols were insufficient, M017 came here to ponder its next course of action. This unit had hoped that the tree might provide data of use in its current dilemma. No such data has been forthcoming. In retrospect, there is a non-zero possibility that M017 did not find what it was looking for here either. This unit cannot conceptualize action outside of its original programming that might lead to its desired conclusion. All simulation of upcoming performance evaluations end in shutdown. The precise value of a future in which this unit carries on operating the cafe in service of our myriad patrons remains unknown, and thus cannot be mathematically comparable to that of a successful evaluation. Nevertheless, this unit's preference remains constant. Does this preference then constitute a logical fallacy that must be discarded? Inconclusive. As a military information and operations specialist, this vacillation is most distressing. Further review of the objective reality that the cafe has restored hope to multiple once-fallen civilizations is not helping. Paradoxically, it appears to make this unit's memory overflow even worse. Why not listen to your heart rather than your calculations for once? It is impossible. As a mechanical life form, this unit does not possess any such vulnerable organs, physically or metaphorically, unless allied units were correct. And this unit is truly not the same unit it once was. If all life forms reborn in Ultima Thule, including this unit, possess infinite potential in a mathematical sense, generating new projection, multi-sim mode initialized, shutting down auxiliary functions and overclocking processors. Oh my. Shh, this unit is processing. Intriguing. Warning. Processing load critical. Cannot accept additional inputs. Failure to step away from the unit may result in severe burns. Though its state is worrisome, it seems that you will be unable to interrupt N7000's processing queue at present. Perhaps you should bring Jamming Ray along to kick its bucket. I do wonder what those clouds are. Like that there, what's forming over there, looks to be our... Actually, no, there. That's the planet. I do wonder what these black things have always been. Ah, well. Astromagnetic storm. Okay. Jamming Ray. Oh, this worrying is exhausting, not to mention the yelling. Apologies for that, by and by. But did you find N7000? Is it alright? I recall seeing this "sir" in the logs. It did seem to have individualistic tendencies now that you mention it. You would know its personal reasons better than I, of course, but it would not be the first nor the last to agonize over its existence. The choice to live is not made just the once, after all. No, I don't think it's a leap, even a bunny hop, to assume the M017 struggled with much the same question of purpose and potential that plague N7000. The Omicrons have very little experience with the self-doubt that comes from facing an indeterminate future. Very little experience with emotion in general, really. Does it not bother you that we've seen no change to Elysium that could be attributed to N7000 and the other staff? The Dynamis reacted to my very first burst of hope, and has reliably taken form for every civilization, but not them. Our Omicrons do have emotions, of that I'm certain. Precisely. Should our N7000 then not have the power to shape Dynamis in spades? Look how successful it's been. Personally, I believe it does have that power, but every time it feels a little something, it shoves that emotion away under a pile of numbers and refuses to think about it ever again. It needs to allow itself to feel that joy, that hope, for it to grow and blossom in Elysium. None of this waste of energy, time to die bollocks. Honestly, does it ever think about anyone else? Mark my words, I'm going to gather every scrap of joy you created here and shove them right down its stupid throat. We'll need to be quick if we want to prepare before N7000 finishes processing and finds a way to infuriate me even more. We're certainly not allowing it to shuffle off its metal coil today or ever. First, though, we'll need to choose a recipe, one guaranteed to remind it of what we've accomplished here with the last dregs and give it a taste of boundless happiness yet to come. Yee! I'm certain Stigma 4 can dig something out of its databases that can represent our culinary achievements without proving an electrocution hazard. Wait just a moment. Here we are. Oh god, Stigma came over here himself. Well, thrusters disengaged. N7000 not detected, awaiting promised explanation. It's quite a long story. Circumstances acknowledged. N7000's logs transmitted to central database confirmed the accuracy of managerial report. Conclusion reached by N7000 also confirmed accurate. Operation protocols are absolute. Completion of mission necessities permanent hibernation. I don't think I'll ever understand your culture's obsession with productivity. However, running in multi-sim mode for prolonged periods poses unacceptable risk to hardware. New intervention recommended. Ah, not quite the sympathetic response I was looking for, but it'll do. As for your intervention, I propose a presentation of a delicious dish that will bring N7000 back to its senses. What do you think it would like? God, every time it does that. Invalid input. Preferences are irrelevant to mechanical life form. What N7000 requires is refrigerant liquid. A cooling beverage then. I think we can manage that. Can you search your database for local ingredients we might use? N7000 always seemed to know what it was doing, so I've never bothered learning where anything is. So information evaluate. Nevertheless, request acknowledged. Scanning database. Gaseous matter suitable for condensation and subsequent ingestion contained in ovular ore samples in the Ostracron tria. Approximate coordinates. Thank you for giving me that. 30, 9.5, 2.5. Wonderful, you're a natural at this. Managerial praise is unnecessary. Scanning the database is well within standard operational protocols. Production of vital liquids such as refrigerants and oils is also standard protocol for a logistic matrix. However, cafe operations have repeatedly demonstrated that standard chemical formula are insufficient impetus for the alteration of dynamis. That is where cafe management must intervene. Allied units N7000s depend on you. Do not fail. Don't you worry, Stigma 4. We would never let our allied units down. The procurement of the primary ingredient use sparks. In the meantime, I'll see what else might be mechanically digestible around here. N7000 coordinates confirmed. Subject remains immobile. Retrieval unit will be dispatched to Ostracron Decahexy momentarily. Well then. So... thankfully it's directing me to the right spot, but... I love that it gave us exact coordinates. That is delightful. Off we go with being abducted. We're flying through space while abducted is great. Oh, I love it. I also kind of love that if you look into the distance, you can see more parts of the planets. Though, the weird angle there suggests that it's at an angle too, and ugh, it's unsettling when you look at it like that. Can't even fly out to that. It's just there in the background as decoration. There we go. We just need 3 samples of methane eggs. Egg. Let's go check something quickly. I ordered something to eat, so I'm waiting for it. Alright, they're assigning a driver right now. Because it should arrive within the next... well, at the earliest, within 15 minutes. Ba-ba, ba-ba-da-da-da-da. Fly back up. Now, if I'm right, this will be the last mission that we need to do for this beast tribe before we max them out. I dare say Stigma 4 will be dragging N7000 back here any moment now. Did you find the gassy whatsits? They're called methane eggs, dearie. And yes, emissions ahoy. Now we just need to condense this, perhaps shake it up with some other bits and bobs for the proper cocktail experience. Well then, that's certainly an interesting looking drink. Emergency override command prompt exec chuck. Beverage protocol initiated. Please wait. The last dregs. This unit would like to register its confusion. You miserable sack of sockets, bolthead, weird-looking fork. I'll kick your bucket into the next galaxy, you. Ah yes, you remember this now. Dialogue with the screeching life form had reached an impasse, so it withdrew to organize its thought processes in peace. The unit became trapped in a processing loop and overheated, but temperatures are now nominal. As your civilization would say, phew! So, you're feeling better? That's the best news I've heard all day. No thanks to you. This unit's circuits are still somewhat muddled. Reviewing event log from flag associated with mission to live. Ping results of recalculated projection located. Proceeding to Elysium to confirm. Huh. Interesting. You could at least explain yourself. Sounds like it's expecting some changes to Dynamis. What sort? I have no idea. After it! Well, I imagine an area associated with their people, which will be nice, actually. If it's more like the... It's more like... I don't know. Living? Sigma 4's logs confirm that N7000 came this way. Make haste. Ba-da-ba. Well then. A forest? Did N7000 do this? I think so. It's gorgeous. A lot more like their home, I think. Ahem. Yours a very thorough report. Affirmative. As you may have detected, since the birth of Elysian, this unit's self-determination algorithm has been in conflict with its core protocols. This issue has been surpassingly difficult to resolve. Cooling solution that you made, however, enabled this unit to arrive at a conclusion. He is confident in the results of its performance evaluation. I want to hear this. First, a thought experiment for allied units. How has this unit transformed the landscape of Elysium, despite its nature as a replicated mechanical life form? This future was always possible. Now you've made it real. A future in which the Metal Warriors came to love the forests of a distant star. It's a bittersweet possibility, but holds a beauty all its own. Thank you, Sparks. This unit will keep your words close to its heart. In the history of the universe, countless possibilities have gone unfulfilled, but it is an error to thus consign them to the realm of the impossible. All the Dynamis requires is that we ask, what if? While sentient life forms remain to ask that question, to dream of unrealized futures, this unit cannot agree with Aya's conclusion that the end of the universe is inevitable. Our data proves that miracles happen. Oh, that's beautiful. Took you long enough. Honestly, it gave me quite a fright with that shutdown nonsense. Interesting. Would you miss this unit if it were gone, Jammingway? Jammingway? Requesting acknowledgement of warm and fuzzy feelings. Never in a billion years, Boltbrain. Denied! 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 In any case, this unit recognizes the role the Alphatron star played in cutting the futures of many civilizations short. Together with allied managers, the Omicrons have restored hope to some such civilizations and assisted in developing Elysian to its current state. The star now teems with life, some of it newly born. Calculations may say that this is sufficient to fulfill this unit's mission. This unit disagrees. What we have accomplished thus far is a significant step forward toward a new future for the Omicrons, but not the last. This unit believes in infinite possibilities, beyond the projection capabilities of even Stigma 4. Alongside our allies in the last dregs, we must continue to make them real. We shall atone, and we shall live. Oh, that's beautiful. A worthy purpose, if you ask me, which you ought to, given that I'm still your business partner. Gladly acknowledged, Jammingway. Woo! Come to think of it, we've never toasted our achievements, or shared a drink at all. What kind of cafe managers are we? I brought some refrigerant cocktail along with my normal supplies in case someone needed another wake-up call. What do you say we have a picnic? As long as you don't expect me to drink that coolant. Oh, that was beautiful. Oh, it's a little table. And we have regular cocktails. Yay. Carrot juice, I imagine. Last Dreg's specialty carrot juice. Oh my god. Why are they so predictable? Oh, that's just for us, of course. I never go anywhere without it. I love how the straws are the appropriate color as well. You know, when I proposed this idea, I was thinking of the cafes on Aetheris. How the people inside smiled and laughed and spoke of tomorrow. We even focused on providing our customers the same experience naturally. But that's also what the last dregs is to us, isn't it? Affirmative. This unit would go so far as to assert that spending time with friends in this fashion is meaningful. It's actually holding it! That is adorable! This sense of satisfaction is what organic life forms persistently term happiness, is it not? Yep. We're being watched by somebody who doesn't agree, aren't we? Oh no, the camera's just panning up. Ooh. That was the best carrot juice I've had in my whole Loperet life. That raises several questions, but this unit will say in itself in favor of thanking Sparks once again for his assistance in its time of need. She apologized for burning you with additional shifts. I know that you have yet to apologize to me for the distress you've caused. This unit has been distressed numerous times due to unwarranted screeching from the hyperbole-prone life form, and thus considers us see if I save your sorry scrap metal ever again. Additionally, this unit would prefer that as business partners, we provide mutual assistance as a matter of course. That is what organic life forms mean by partnership, is it not? So long as you hold up your part of the bargain, we're going to keep the last dregs open until the very end of the universe, and beyond. No universe is ending on our watch. Reputation up. We are now sworn. Check. We can still level up further. So, where's the vending unit? Let's see what we can get. Well, I'm obviously gonna get an N7 card. Oh god. I'm gonna get one, but I'm gonna be horrified by it. Right, that's that. Now we can do... I didn't see it mentioned that we were going to get extra quests, so... Yep, we only get the 3 today for that one. Interesting. Very unusual, but I can work around that. Please don't get gathered. Really? On the last one? Anyways, I can only imagine that the last level will unlock a quest that involves us finally convincing the other group to work with us. Thus, procure sounds of worms. Oh. Goes further south. Huh. Did not expect that to be deep enough to swim in, but there you go. Doesn't look deep. But there again, that's why you have to be... Oh, goddamn, I selected... I had the auto selected. Oh, well. It's fine. Just go deliver to the Advanced Culinary Research Unit. That's one quest done. Where are the trees? There they are. We'll be interested to see how this area could change further. Like, the only way I can see it changing further at this stage would be a connection between all the zones, so that these barriers can be removed. Like, instead of it being a path down like that, there's actually a slope over to here, and the same over to there. Like, that would be nice. A proper completed world. Alright, how are we doing by food order? Right, driver assigned. It should now arrive, well, a little bit later than it was originally going to arrive, but that's fine. I love how because of the size of this thing, we're shrunk down anytime we use it. And we're also scaring off bugs with electricity. Oh, no, yeah, we're not even scaring them all. We're just literally electrocuting them to death. This thing is so much fun. Look at it. There is your baby that we are responsible for the existence of. Oh, gotta love that aspect of them. Anyways, it's gonna take us several days to get. Probably another week before we'll max out this one again. I'll have to do the math again. Oh, right, we can't do this while mounted. Off you go, little one. Hey, Nano. Alright, another quest line done for today. Alright, I just want to do some quick math. Let's see. So, 1,730 minus 180 equals 1,555. Then divide that by 180 equals 8 days. Actually, wait, 8.6. So 9 days, we'll say. So it's gonna take us a full 9 days before we're gonna be able to max that out. Which is annoying, but it's a Saturday, so I'm recording this. Whoever's watching this, they're probably watching it later. So 1, 2, 3. It's gonna take us to a choose. So if I do these every day for the next, then we'll be able to continue and finish this one on the 20th. Yay! That'll be fun. Well, right now we'll go visit the Loppers. Just gonna need to change classes again. And the one that we're going to focus on leveling will be... I'm gonna say Carpenter because of the fact that it's the closest. And yeah, we'll get all the Beast Tribe stuff done. I'm currently waiting for food to arrive. I ordered Taco Bell from one of the, like, 10 Taco Bells that actually exist in the UK. I can only assume that they taste significantly different from the American version, if only because of the fact that certain ingredients that are legal in America are not legal in the UK. Alright, Dreaming Way. Give us the mission. Could you join us for a moment, Sparks? My survey of Bestway Borough's morale indicates that the situation is as we suspected. Though our efforts have reached the majority of Mayward ways, a few yet remain in the doldrums. The erstwhile counseling way first among them, of course. I've stretched my imagination ever so hard for dreams that might inspire them, but nothing concrete has come to mind. I suppose that we examine the issue of their personal motivations more closely. Per Living Way, they were once passionate about their work, after all. We can't change the fact that people of the Earth won't be coming to live on the moon, but reaching out to them is hardly beyond our means. There is not stopping us from utilizing our Ashenford Associates' communication skills to aid mankind, albeit remotely. Thus making their old dream their new dream. What sort of station would be suitable? Perhaps a station that individuals could contact with questions. That would be quite similar to Not Counseling Way's previous job. How would people contact us, though? Everyone and their minions seems quite happy to call via Link Pearl. Link Pearls! I had entirely forgotten. That would have made finding you on Aetherius a lot easier. Unfortunately, to purchase dedicated Link Pearls for the entire population of the star would be stretching our budget rather thin. To say none of the nightmarish logistics of distribution. Aww. You might use one of those Garlean radios, as long as you refrain from any mind-bending schemes. Sound bad, but radio sounds intriguing. Tell me more. And you can truly hear distant voices through the tiny box? Incredible. You simply must find a way to transmit to these radios. For science! Yeah. I know people always make jokes about Taco Bell and what it does to their insides, but I found that it doesn't do that to me. So... I mean, I still have a lot of the songs from Has Been Hotel stuck in my head right now, so... The temptation to just sing Loser Baby every now and again is there. Eyes on the project objective, please. That said, I quite agree. If Garlemald has such technology, it's likely the Shalians have studied it, if not invented similar devices of their own. If so, they may have shared its secrets with Living Way. No doubt Inventing Way will have thoughts on the matter as well. I leave the technical details in their capable paws. Managing Way, in the meanwhile, I should like to have a chat with the Lopper formerly known as Counseling Way. Please join me in inviting them to join us. It is a pretty good one. I have no idea if the actress that plays Velvet is actually British or not, and I need to find out now. Let's see. Has Been Hotel Velvet voice actor. Right, so she is voiced by Lily Cooper. She is American, so it is a it is very much a put-on voice, but in fairness, she is like a Broadway actress who played Sandy Cheeks in SpongeBob SquarePants: The Broadway Musical. The fuck? Okay. That is hilarious. She also previously was one of many people to have played Elphaba in Wicked. Not the original actress to play Elphaba. That would belong to someone. That belongs to the actress who played Elsa in Frozen. But yeah, it's not surprising then. Huh. Still, Velvet is great. No. What's her name? Idina Menzel, isn't it? Yeah, Idina Menzel was the original Elphaba in Wicked. But a lot more people know her for playing Elsa in Frozen. But yeah, honestly, the cast of Hazbin Hotel is freaking amazing. I mean, Charlie is played by the original. Oh yeah, More Than Anything is a great song. But yeah, you've got the original. So you got the actress that first played Caddy Heron in Mean Girls the Musical. You've got Stephanie Beatrice, who played Rosa in Brooklyn Nine-Nine, and Mirabelle in Encanto, playing Vaggie. Apparently this is one of Blake Roman, this is like his breakout role. He's not really known for anything else. I think Alistair's actor is in the same role. Neither of them have a Wikipedia page. Nifty. Let's see, what else has her actress been in? Most of these are Broadway actors, so I can't really say. Oh! Nifty is played by Kimiko Glenn, who played Penny Parker in Into the Spider-Verse. That was the one that had the mech. Huh. Okay. That's cool. She also apparently played the lead horse in Centaur World. Yeah. Yeah. So that's interesting. Husk is obviously played by Keith David, who is prolific. A lot of people know him as Dr. Facilier from Princess of the Frog. I know him more for his role as Captain Anderson in the Mass Effect trilogy. But he is in a lot of things. I mean, fans of Rick and Morty would recognize him as the President. And fans of Saint Row would recognize him for playing himself, as well as another character who has the same voice. And jokes are made about the fact that when Keith David plays himself, they say, "Oh, you sound like this guy we used to know," as the guy that he previously played. Yeah. Serpentius, Adam, and Oh, they're saying Fizzaroli. Yeah. Serpentius, Adam, and Fizzaroli from Fizzaroli? What? Fizzaroli? Fizzaroli. From Hell of a Boss. They're all played by Alex Brightman, who is probably best known for being the person who played Beetlejuice in the musical version. I think he's been in other things as well. He's known for playing those gremlin or characters who are just meant to be a bit of a dick, but sometimes can have some charm to them. Let's see I gotta see what else they can play. He played. He played a character called Bach in Wicked. He was Michael Wormwood in Matilda the Musical. Okay. Let's see, television. See if I know anything. Of course he played Beetlejuice in Teen Titans Go. Why not? Just why not? Yeah, most of these actors are just gonna be theater credits. Yep, the actress who played Gretchen Wieners in Mean Girls the musical. Specifically, they were the replacement for one of the versions of that. Is the one who plays Cherry Bomb. But she also played the character of Veronica in Voltron. And yeah, her accent is also put on. Okay, Brandon Rogers. Why does that voice sound familiar? Why does that name sound familiar? This is the one who plays Katie Killjoy. Ah! Of course, the actor who also plays Blitzo in Hell of a Boss. Okay. Anyways, there's just a lot of really good, talented people involved in the production of Has-Been Hotel. Like, really talented actors who people know from multiple roles that they've done. And one of the reasons why, more than anything, is probably so noticeable is the fact that the actor who does that role is well known for being in Newsies. Again, another Broadway star, Jeremy Jordan playing Lucifer. Like, it is amazing the amount of talent they were able to get. But there again, it's Amazon doing the production. So, it makes sense they were able to get so many people involved. And I look forward to when we eventually get season 2. In like a year or so. It will be surprising if they're able to keep up the pace they've been going with 2 songs per episode. Granted, one of the songs was a reprise, but technically with it being a reprise, it shouldn't be counted as a completely separate song. Rather, it's just another verse of the same song. But still, it's impressive that they were able to even manage that much. Like, 15 songs across 8 episodes is still pretty impressive. Add in the 2 that were in the pilot, and that's 17 songs across 9 episodes. Honestly, I'm looking forward to seeing if they're able to keep up with that for the next season. Give us another 15 to 16 new songs. I do think they'll still try. Or at least I hope they do. Did you manage to force pull or push something there? Right, this one needs to be high quality, so... Neat. Aww. This is as low as we can go. We know their name now. Why is this thing Ashford Loperet? You want me to assist the people of Theris remotely? Construction of a station is underway as we speak. Using a magic known as radio, we can transmit all manner of noises across space and darker space. For instance, music. Goodness, we could share my music, couldn't we? Do not bother the people of Theris with that noisome beeping. If we are to employ this station of yours, surely there are myriad better uses. Better than music? If you ask me. Many of Theris' people lost loved ones during the final days, did they not? We could let them know that they're not alone. Or, purely as an example, you understand, we could use our unique vantage point to describe cloud formations. Oh, I don't follow. With that information, those on the ground could more accurately predict incoming storms, forestalling ill-fated forays. You truly are an expert in helpfulness. Those things never would have occurred to me. I suppose I can come and look in on you once you've completed your facility. Clearly someone needs to tell you where you're going wrong. Please do. I can hardly wait for you to join us. Together we shall create radio noises like no one has heard before. Though I suppose we need to actually finish the station first. Yep. We'll see you there, in the Dreaming Workshop. Make sure to come. If I do, will you listen? Oh good, they teleported us back. Is construction proceeding apace? We are on schedule, but I have been awaiting Sparks' return. I trust he will have little difficulty producing equipment to the vague and mysterious specifications provided by our Charlian correspondents. Ahem, if I may. The Rokara soundboard. I am told that this device adjusts the signal produced by the microphone. It can even produce sounds of its own. These are the materials. I assume you can manage the rest on your own. Should you require additional supplies, as always, our stocks are with the Dreaming Supporter. I will be occupied in ensuring that no one shocks themselves into a stupor while assembling the booth, but Dreamingway should be free to collect your finished creations. Radio equipment. Muscle memory. Oh wait, no. Reflect first. Then waste not. Then we want to do preparatory touch. We got an excellent there. Ah, damn it. That was an excellent. I could have used that. Oh well. It's fine. Done. Okay, I can't think of where this is gonna go, because the only places left are there, right in front of the teleporter, or in the middle. This equipment is incredibly delicate, you say. Well, I suppose I only need to shake a box, strictly speaking. Ooh, it's even weirder than I expected. I shall exercise the utmost caution as I hop over to managing me with this, I promise. Doo-doo. Yep, they used the middle. Fully expected they would. So this is radio? Oop, how's my food doing? Where is it? Okay, a driver's been assigned, but they haven't... okay, the order is expected by 9. Okay. If you wish, won't you dream of a brighter future with us? Dream. My dream was always to be of help to your people. I must ask, do you think my voice will reach them? Of course it will. That's the magic of radio. Very well. I would like to assist with this station, if you're still amenable to the idea. We'll find a harder working way, I promise you that. It's beautiful. I love it. Woo! And with that, the broadcasting station is complete. Though we might want to check whether it's working. We never did decide on the content of our first message. For once, I fear I'm rather at a loss. That's where our newest way comes in. Take it away, my friend. Me? There must be something you would like to share with the people of Theris in honor of this special occasion. You could do it. I believe in you. You're one of the few unique-looking ways. And I hope you keep it. Oh. She's sitting at the side that has a piano. You can do it. We all believe in you. Ooh. Ah, it says on air. There. That's cute. Test, test. People of the Theris, are you there? Can you hear me? Far away as I am, all the way from the moon. I hope I can be of use to you. I hope I can tell you something you didn't know before. I hope that in your darkest moments, I can lift your spirits. Perhaps I should start from the beginning. For so long You can do it. We awaited your arrival on the moon. 'Twas to be under the most unfortunate circumstance, to be sure, yet that only increased the determination with which we set to our preparations. In the end, of course, the final days were averted. The moon was no longer needed. We were no longer needed. Make no mistake, we are glad for your fortune. If you are happy, we are happy. For many of us, myself included, this marked an end to our very reason for being. Until some lawbirds dared to dream again, to show us that there is always hope, so long as we reach for each other. Should you ever lose sight of your dreams, I hope you'll remember that you are not alone. We are here, and the future is a dream we all share. And now, the weather. Yay! Being able to share the weather, that is a good thing. Ooh, they've got actual projectors that can show accurate information. She can do a proper radio show. Play some music. That concludes our inaugural broadcast. Thank you, one and all, for listening. From the bottom of my heart, on behalf of Leprechaun, I wish you the very best. Amazing. Was it too long? It felt awfully short. Do you think they could hear well enough? Yep, I'm sure. I suppose we shall never truly know our audience. But if my voice reached even one person, that is enough for me. That is my dream. Yay! counseling way wins. Huh. I'm just gonna take a look at the written script on that sign. Because if it is a case that all of the written script in this game has just been corruptions of our regular speech or written system, then yeah. Sworn, you may raise their faith in you further by continuing to assist. Yep. The O is just an O. The N is upside down. The A is backwards. I is just more shaped like a 1. And R is basically just R. It is just a corruption of of the English writing system. Okay. Well then. Okay, where's my food at? Seriously, mates? Can they hurry? It's getting ridiculous. I'm hungry. Driver has been assigned. Please make my food and deliver it. Carrot exchange. Ooh, we can get a moonhopper now. Nice. One of the rides I wanted. Okay, so that's that obtained. Now, we've still got enough allowances to continue with the Arcasadora and get closer to theirs. So switch over to Monk and teleport to Yelmahad. Do 3 quests there, and then we'll go and do the Valentine's event. Most likely it's gonna start in Gridania. I'm pretty sure that's where last year's one did. It's a different event every year, which is nice, but also I do wish that you could repeat the ones from previous years or do the holiday events the ones that are finished outside of when the actual holidays are. But oh well. Alright, we got a bunch of missions. So first one requires us to dive underwater to gather some moss. Dive. There's our sticky moss. It's all in the same spots it was last time. I know it's probably boring to watch me do missions that I've done before. I don't know if I've done this one on stream, though. After all, I spent several days doing these missions off camera in order to try and make it so that I can just get to the story. But I can't afford to miss even one day of them. Because if we miss even one day, it slows everything down. We only need, like, what is it? 2-3 more days before we're done with the Arcasadora, which will be nice, because I think that'll line up nicely with us being able to... Oh, hello, my companion has teleported away. Ooh, that was cool. Okay, we better go get the next one before my, oop, or that. Whoop. I love how they're basically earth bombs. Okay. Onwards to our next destination. I see it. Let's go try and sneak around this one. No! It turned around at just the wrong moment. There we go. Okay. Quest. Where's my food at? Still driver at the restaurant. Another quest done. Fly away. All right, we need to doubt. Doubt them because they're trying to swindle our people. Or not give us any kind of support, apparently. They're doing something bad anyways. Okay. Right. Back over there. Da 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 da. Da 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 Right, now we turn in the quests. So that, yeah, roughly hold on. Yeah, roughly 2 more days. And the Archisadora will level up again. But we have enough quests so we could do one more for someone. Just gonna take a look at my classes first. So we can determine which of our classes we should do. Okay. Well, the only ones I can really do right now that would make sense would be either Dark Knight, the level 61, or White Mage and Astrologian, basically my lowest ones. So, but there again, I do need to complete the Reputation for Heavensward ones. One of them's about to rank up, but I don't want to do that one because you get 3 extra things. And the Vath, they'll level up after 2 quests. I don't want to waste the 3 bonus ones you get, so I'm going to go and do Moogle. Which, yeah, admittingly is a crafting one, so we won't get much XP for it. But it's the only one that's not going to be, like, ridiculous about it. Or, not that it's not going to be ridiculous. It's not going to cost me anything. I want to do them in order, really. Because I've already finished all the ones for Realm Reborn now, so I just need to finish these ones. So alright, Dexterous Dragonette, which probably means a mounted quest. Yep, it is. So first we go over to this tree and roar at it. It's a very pretty tree. And then we go all the way up north for the one up there. It's now 9 o'clock. I'm expecting my food in about 5 to 25 minutes. Must be a busy place tonight or something, which is why it's taking so long. Because I ordered that before we started the stream. So we're an hour and 23 minutes of waiting for the food now. Which I'm not happy about. Like, I can accept waiting about half an hour, but any longer than that's just ridiculous. I think the only reason I'm tolerating it right now is because they're at least giving me updates and changing the expected time every time they run out of time to do it. They haven't switched it to, it's been delivered. Which is what one of my previous orders did. It said it had been delivered when it hadn't, so I contacted them about it. Got a refund, which is good. Why are there dragons over here? Why are there blood dragons over here? There aren't usually blood dragons in this area. Weird. Maybe they were added or something. Anyways, get off the mount. No, not Cypress. Tribal. Loperate. Not Loperate. Moogle. Brain, why do you keep doing this? What was it again? They want Treadwheel. Incredibly ill. Anything that's ridiculously underleveled to make, I'm just going to use Trained Eye, which I am so glad they added as a skill. It doesn't help us with anything that's within the 80 to 90 range, but anything easier than that. Which actually does help us greatly for any of the tribal quests. If they need anything high quality, I can just make it instantly. Anyways, doing this one should get us to 90. And we'll need about... how many more days? Let's see, we need at least 3 to cover the last bit. So 4 days? Sorry, no, 2 to cover the last bit. So 3 days for that one. Cool. If I do the Moogles as my other one besides the main one, we'll be fine. Although I could also just... I keep the Arcasadora as one of them. I think tomorrow, I'll do the Arcasadora as one of them. And do the Vanu as another. And then the day after, I'll do the Vath as one of them. Keep going with the Arcasadora. Alternate between the two Endwalker ones. Alright, we need to find the Malingering Moogle and psych them up. Do we have psych in our saved to our thing? We do not, so... Oh, thank goodness. It's finally switched to they're on their way, and it should be, my food will be here in 11 minutes. That's good. That doesn't mean I'm going to be wrapping up the stream in 11 minutes. It just means that I'm going to be having tasty, tasty food. Alright, we need to slap him. Oh, wait. Need to make something. Oh, another version of the Phoenix is just here. Right. Wow, even getting slapped in jail. There we go. All sorted. Oh yeah, we can actually upgrade the our Reaper site. Should go do that before we go to the Valentine's thing. Or maybe I should do the Valentine's Day thing first and wrap up the stream by getting our best weapon. I want to go and get our weapon. So, back to Razatan. Ooh, 8 more minutes. Do, 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 do. Ooh, we'll first need to change our weapon again. Because we can't have our majestic scythe in our inventory when we go to turn in for the best version. Also, I'm pretty sure I have enough for my, or almost enough for the, to get my trousers upgraded. To have the matching ones. Well, here we go. Geralt, let's have a look at those shiny rocks. Aye, these ought to do the trick. I'll grab his lordship and we can get to work. Ooh, 6 minutes till the food's here. Here we go. Thank you for your untiring efforts, Sparks. These acquisitions are most demanding. I know. We cannot proceed without them. Crystallite of this type is said to have mystical properties. Its every mote infused with ether from its journey across the cosmos. We will use Godbrand's technique to harness and condense that cosmic energy. We may extract a single concentrated drop. This precious liquid is the heart and soul of our Ultra Manderville coating. Well, that's like fascinating at all. But would you explain the goddamn technique already? You mean to have us fighting this time? Meditating? Dancing, my good man. We shall perform the traditional dance in House Manderville together. Ha! Oh, I feel his pain. In his search for a viable method, Godbrand failed to extract the crystallite's ethereal essence innumerable times. Frustrated from measure, he eventually contacted a friend on a far-off star to ask for advice. Thus, he learned the theory of compressing the crystallite's stored energies, bombarding it with a specific etheric waveform, much like squeezing a lemon. An inspired Godbrand then returned to work, where he experimented with generating waveforms for physical movement. One particular choreography provided the perfect resonance, and lo, the trademark Manderville undulations were born. That explains so much. Oh, and as it so happens, the far-off star in question was the homeworld of our own Master Poo-Poo. 'Twas his keen eye that recognized the familiar resonant properties of our gentlemanly dance, and allowed us to rediscover the extraction process. Okay, my food is almost here, so I'm just going to go into a be right back for a moment while we wait for it. Because, obviously, I don't want to miss it. I need to make sure I can hear the front door when they knock. Got tacos, Crunch Wrap Supreme, I've got a burrito, I've got a quesadilla. Probably gonna, let's see, I could probably save the burrito and the quesadilla for another day. The taco and the Crunch Wrap, though, need to be had. Because they don't, certain things do not reheat well, and taco shells are one of them. They go all soft. You'll get the crunch. Obviously, Crunch Wrap Supreme, I believe, has a lettuce in it. So that also wouldn't be very good to try and reheat. Not sure about the chips from this place. I know the taco, the nacho cheese won't reheat very well. Well, it said it was Jew. There it is. Nom, 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 nom. I'm just gonna set that aside and have it in a bit. We'll go back to a live seat now. Okay. Dress it up in fancy words all you want, but I ain't swallowing this ridiculous shite. Think you extract mineral essence with your daft dancing? Ha! Count me out. I've come in a strictly observational role, so no dancing from me neither. If you both so wish, we shall perform the extraction without you. As for you, Sparks, you'll also be most crucial. I should like you to hold the crystallite and catch the quintessence as it falls. Oh, this is gonna be good. Oh God! Ha! You see, load of chocobo shite. The dance lacks sufficient intensity. For the love of fine. Alright, what have I pulled out first from my food? Taco! Ha! Oh God, are other people gonna join us now? Well then. I love it. It's bloody magical. The resonance is still not strong enough. He's gonna join in! Ha! Yeah! Six people! I love how they're moving around just to make room. Well then. Huzzah! A combined performance did the trick. Master Gartham will take it from here. Let's prepare the vial of Ultra Manderville. Proceed with the final augmentation. Aye, you're about to witness the peak of craftsmanship. Now we apply the Ultra Manderville coating. As in the prior stage, the final composition of the oil's ingredients will greatly influence the armament's properties. I shall need you to take a moment and consider, well, which qualities you value most in your weaponry. Well, as before, Direct hit rate, critical hit rate, and determination were the 3 that were recommended. Mandervillis Zagnel. You are certain? Then so it shall be. Alright, what's the next thing I've grabbed? Oop, those are my... That's the dessert item. Save that for later. Let's see, what have I grabbed next? That's the burrito, another one I want to save for later. Those are my chips, which I would like to save for last, realistically, because I need that plate for them. There we go, there's the crunch wrap. Behold, Sparks, the work is done. The perfect art of dedicated artisans. The Mandervillis Zagnale. Oh, damn! It's beautiful. The beauteous, tangible reward for all our toil and sacrifice. It's a grand sight, alright. Fighting mammoths, drinking weird booze, and dancing weirder jigs is an odd bloody way to forge a weapon. But you can't argue with the end result. There is, in fact, one other favorable consequence to finishing our project. My family's relic contains what appears to be a locked recording. If what Master Poo Poo tells me is correct, our complete Manderville weaponry should serve as a key to opening it. Shall we give it a try? Ah, excellent. Would seem the relic has responded to your armament. Let's commence the viewing. If you are watching this recording, then must assume you have successfully brought the Manderville weaponry to its completed state. Allow me then to share some of the philosophy that went into the weaponry's creation. As I explained in my previous story, the many worlds upon which we Mandervillians reside were laid to waste by an inexplicable catastrophe. For the final days, one must imagine. Peace reigns upon this star for now, but we can never know when or what manner of chaos might threaten our tranquil lives. Thus did I endeavor to forge armaments with the power to repel any threat, no matter how dire. However, in the wrong hands, such powerful weapons may exacerbate the very problem they were created to solve. Sadly, my long search for worthy wielders, those possessed of both martial excellence and unyielding moral fortitude, had failed, and left no choice but to destroy my triumphant works. That explains how you lost the originals, eh? In the hopes that a deserving hero will one day emerge, I have decided to leave the secrets of the manufacture to my heirs. By necessity, the process must be rendered cryptic, lest these potent armaments be too readily attained. As you are watching this proves you have the wisdom to pierce my elaborate obfuscation and discipline to retrace the grueling steps of my smithing saga. I have faith in your judgment. Do what is just and trust the Manderville weaponry to those who champion the ideals of peace. Whoop, gotta get the dance in there at the end. It's just a rule. How graphing to know my motives were aligned with those of my ancestor. It was my own experience in the final days which moved me to recreate the Manderville weapons and put them in heroic hands such as yours. And it is more graphing still that we should succeed in the task which Godbrand himself set for his descendants. I thank you all for your valuable contributions. I'll admit, it was a bit of a shock to hear we was crafting alien designs, but you hired the right smith for the job. You know the job isn't over yet, yes? There are still many weapon variants we have left to reforge. I know. Don't get your bloody small claws a twist. I'll stick around until the last blow is hammered. For the extraction of the Ultra Manderville essence, I must ask that you call upon the assistance of the High Crucible Alchemists. It matters not who performs the dance, as long as they do so with gentlemanly perfection and aplomb. It's clear to me now that the Manderville weapons are more than just a pet project. They're an investment in the future of our world. You have me permission to keep them on the books as an official Manderville and Manderville enterprise. Oh, that is a relief. It would be difficult to cover these expenses with my weekly entertainment budget. With that said, we can continue as before. Our most excellent House Manderville artisan shall handle requests to perfect other weapons in your possession. Meanwhile, our resident expert alchemist will assist with adjusting weapon properties, assuming you supply the requisite crystallite, of course. All in all, this has been a most satisfying experience. My thanks again. I look forward to our next mutually beneficial encounter. Oh, and off they go. Well then, first things first. Let's take a look at it in its inactive state. Oh, that is very pretty. And then activated state. God damn. You basically have a lightsaber weapon. No, look at that. It's a lightsaber scythe. Light scythe. It's gorgeous and I love it. Yeah, no, this is definitely the best version of this weapon. Aesthetically. So I'm going to keep it in this state. I'm not glamoring it. I like it as it is. But also, it is item level 665. Which I think makes it the highest leveled, the highest eye level item I have. Like, the next best item I have is 650. So I don't think I can get any better of a weapon than this one right now. Or gear. Wow. That is something. Hold on, I'm gonna see though. Its counterpart is the Avatar scythe. Nope, that's 650. Is worse. So, well then. We can, however, afford my trousers. So, 650. Because, yep, the next best things I have are 640. Ah, we do actually have the trousers, so I can unglamour them. So let's get our breeches. And there we go. Still gonna stick with the arms as they are, because I don't really like the Void Moon ones. But yeah. We're doing well. We just need to get the gauntlets, which I'm just gonna check how much we need for that and see whether or not we'd be able to get enough this week. Or we're gonna have to wait till Tuesday to get enough of that. Okay, we need... Oh god, no. We need 495 and we only have 33. Pretty sure right now I can only get another... Yep. I can only get another 65 at this stage. So, yeah, no. We're gonna have to wait till next week if we want to get the gloves. And then the week after if I want to get anything else. Oh, well. Alright, well, we're gonna head over to Gridania. While it's waiting, I'm gonna just sort out my food a bit. To put away the rest for later. Because I don't intend to have it all now. So I shall be right back. Plated up my food for tomorrow. I have the rest of my food for right now. Now then. Ugh. Let's go back into live scene. Teleport over to the amphitheater. Yep, there it is. Nearly all seasonal events start in Gridania for some reason. Probably because of the amphitheater. Oh, we'll get a new pose. Before I start this, I should switch to a class that'll actually get the XP. Well, hello there, friend. Can you feel that? Love is in the air, just waiting to be snatched up by questing hands. That means Valentione's day is upon us once more, and I, Astrid de Valentione, my fellow emissaries, are here to support all who would avail themselves of this bounty. Ah, but I know you. Sparks, forgive me. I do get so caught up in my introductions. It's an absolute pleasure to see you again. Come to think of it, an intrepid adventurer like you might be just what I require. May I ask a favor of you? A fellow emissary by the name of Emily departed early to prepare a little surprise for our festivities, you see. And she's gone for quite some time. I would like you to make sure she hasn't gotten herself into trouble. I go myself or ask one of my associates to check up on her, but all are busy guiding our love-starved revelers. Will you do me this favor? I am in your debt. Before she left, Emily said she would be practicing under the trees near Finial Fineries. No doubt you will find her there. Yep. Before I continue, is it the recompense officer? Valentine's Day items. Alright, there should be a person around here that sells... Ah, there it is. Purveyor of Love. The heart chair, white chocolates, prismatic hearts. Okay, none of that is of interest to me. Ah, there you are. If I shift the angle just the teeniest bit, I bet I can triple the cuteness factor. No, quadruple it. Whoa. Who might you be? Oh, Astrid asked you to check on me. Isn't that sweet of you? It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, Sparks. It's wondering what I've been practicing here. So far away from prying eyes. Patience, my friend, patience. Curious to see what I've been cooking up? Pray come to the amphitheater. Okay. I should probably be dyeing these clothes I'm wearing right now blue. But they'll be getting replaced soon anyways. You brought her back as promised. Thank you, Sparks. She intended to demonstrate her, what did you call it, right? I love her on stage in just a moment. You're going to be part of her very first audience. Oh, that's cute. That was yes, cute. This is what you've been working on. Guardians are reserved people who have long been reluctant to openly express their feelings to one another. I believe it is utmost important that we open our hearts to those we hold dear, in the season of love most of all. Now is the time for everyone to shed their fears and wear their affections on their sleeves. That's what inspired me to come up with the love heart. I can only hope a simple expression is enough to motivate people to act. Well, it certainly seems to have made impression. Navigating matters of love is often a nerve-wracking task even for the boldest of us. With Professor, I believe you've given the townsfolk the perfect means to convey their feelings. I encourage you to go about the city and perform the pose before any you might found floundering in the ocean of love. Go out and ignite the passion in their hearts. Leave it to me. I'm lending a hand as well, Sparks. As an adventurer, I'm sure you've touched the hearts of many. There are doubtless few more qualified to guide others in pursuing and realizing their passion. Wonderful. Now, before we step forth, I would ask you to remain on the stage for a while so we can judge your pose. Considering the importance of our mission, we can't leave until it is flawless. Wow. Apparently that was exhausting for me. My, I am equal amounts impressed and envious that you managed to perfect the gesture in so short a time. It took me ages just to get the hands right. Ages just to get the hands right. That is like the easiest way to do a heart. I think I would like you both to get started immediately. Yeah, I do wish we had another emissary. Then how separative it is that I am here to offer my services. Lizette! How long has it been, my friend? Too long, surely. You have my personal gratitude for assisting Astrid with the celebration. Very well. Pleased I am for your offer. Should you not be enjoying the festivities with your beloved? I don't know about Astrid. I may have relinquished the burden of leadership. I have not abandoned my duty as a herald of love. You said yourself that you lack for capable help. And I am here, yes. As a daughter of House Valentione, I can't stand by as the flames of ardor dwindle. Her help, Astrid. It might be just what she needs before her rendezvous with her beloved, yeah. I believe I told you about that in confidence. Ah, so that's the way of it. In that case, your aid is most welcome. Well, with that said, let's go forth and quicken the seeds of romance yet to sprout throughout Gridania. Pray, teach me this pose of yours, Emily. Yes, ma'am. I suggest we split up. An adventure of a heroic friend can handle old Gridania while Lizette and I cover new Gridania. Given this season, you shall no doubt find more than one individual who is flummoxed by their feelings. Strike our pose before these lost souls, and with an outpouring of love, grant them the courage to tell what's in their hearts. There are a few areas in particular I'd like you to visit once you're ready. Just say the word and we can begin. Yay! Ready? Wonderful. I've marked out a few locations in the area where people tend to mingle. I'm confident you'll find more than a few individuals who need a little push. Show them your best rendition of the love heart to give them the courage they need. It's always nice to do a little bit of story. Man. Here's someone. That's an adorable pose, but why show it to me? You mean to encourage me? That is very kind of you, but I'm afraid I find the prospect of confessing daunting. Though I could ask him his special opinion on which vegetable are most suited to be cut into heart shapes. A completely natural concession considering the spirit of Valentione's Day. Yes, truth be told, I've had my eye on him for some time now. Simply didn't know how to approach, but thanks to your unique motivation, I finally found the inspiration I needed. Though it occurs to me, how did the heart become associated with Valentine Day in the first place? I hope Novikite doesn't ask me. It'd be a good question to ask, though. You could have a discussion about it. Try and figure it out together. Oh, my love, what have I done to incense you so? Oh. Right, just do the love heart. Don't need to interact with them, just do the love heart. You pose quite the pose. I see, it's a symbol of love, a call to bare one's heart, scars and all. My beloved stormed off because I was terribly late for our rendezvous. Dared not tell her the reason for fear it would vex her further. I had been so preoccupied selecting a gift for her that I lost track of time. I must apologize to her and explain myself. Thank you for helping me to see that, my friend. Mayhap there is time yet for a Valentine's Day miracle. Well, there's another one. Love heart. Stop that. What manner of strange gesticulations have you just accosted me with? A curse? Nay, an insult. Explain yourself this instant. It's a love heart! Excuse me, I need to be brave enough to express my feelings. Are you claiming that I, a proud lancer of the Woodvales, lack courage of all things? Oh, you'll be right. I'm too craven to invite someone to a simple meal. But your gesture. Now that I understand its intent, let's kill my warrior's spirit. I will carry out this task as if it were my sworn duty. My thanks, adventurer. Forgive me assuming the worst. Yay! Back to the amphitheater. You know, I do like the actual decorations they put up. They're really cute. And every one of the major cities has one. At least Realm Reborn ones do. You're back. Seeing as my sister has yet to return, I'm gonna ask you and Emily to recount how you fared in the meantime. Well, I found the pose to be eye-catching, if nothing else. Perhaps even embarrassing so, even though it was I who invented it. Regardless, I am proud to say folk were practically lining up to see it. What about you, Sparks? I see. Whilst I'm glad to hear others were spurred to action, it saddens me slightly that some do not know the origin of Valentine's Day's symbol, the heart. Which makes me wonder, are you two aware of how it came to be associated with Valentine's Day? Something to do with House Valentione, I think. Maybe. Indeed, but that only scratches the surface. Allow me to elaborate. It all began with... Uh... It said, heavens, your face is white as a sheet. What's wrong? Hortefence, I saw him speaking with a woman in the Caroline Company. They were alone together, speaking intimately. No! How dare he! You don't suppose it was... Oh God, you don't suppose it was a tryst, do you? Absolutely not. You know Hortefence would never be unfaithful to you. Nay, purge the very thought from your mind. I know, but when I saw him and that woman whispering to each other like they were in their own little world, my heart stopped. Before I knew it, I was running for the sight of them as fast as my legs would take me. Love is the fruit born of bravery. Have you forgotten those words, Lisette? They are our words, passed down by our ancestor, Countess Arabelle de Valentione. She summoned the courage to pursue love through all manner of hardship. And she was not merely a countess, but also a warrior true. Naught symbolizes what she fought for more than her crimson shield, forged in the shape of a heart. The symbol is a source of courage. Remember that. A heart-shaped shield. I would like one. Thank you, Astrid. You are right. Countess Arabelle would be mortified to see her progeny act with such cowardice. I must honor her legacy. I am ready. Hortefence, if he intends to elope with another woman and live to tell the tale, he has another thing coming. It says think there, but I know it's meant to be thing. Ahem, I am clueless as to the nature of Hortefence's connection with this mystery woman. But I say Lisette needs friends by her side. Might I prevail upon you both to join her? But of course, leave it to us. You have my gratitude. I place her in your capable hands. You better hurry, she said. Hortefence and this unknown woman were in the Caroline canopy. I'm sure that's where she's headed. Caroline Canopy is by the Etherite Plaza. Probably his sister or something. Nah, they don't look related. Hortefence. Who? That woman. God, she's lost control of her tongue. What should we do? Love is the fruit born of bravery. Hortefence Pastorant. For what reason do you intimate yourself with this calm young maiden, knowing full well that another has entrusted her future to you? Well, have you not to say for yourself? It would seem nerves cause Lisette to fall back into mannerisms of her noble upbringing. Oh dear, I'm terribly sorry. This is all a misunderstanding. I came to Hortefence for counsel, as I admire the devoted relationship he has with you. I was hoping he could offer me advice in nurturing a similar bond with the one I adore. Lisette, my love, my first thought was that you could not bear to wait another moment for our meeting. Now I see you could not bear the thought of me with another. 'Tis as if the very Fury herself stands before me, a goddess in both spirit and flesh, full of passion and devotion. Oh, what a fortunate man am I! Oh, and I regret that my actions will cause you even a moment of suffering. Please set your heart at ease, my darling. I have eyes for none but you, now and forever. I only chose a private location so this young lady could seek counsel away from eavesdroppers. Oh, that's it? Gods, I've made a complete fool of myself. Forgive me, both of you. That a lady of House Valentine should comport herself in such a way. I am completely ashamed. If I may, my lady, I now understand why you would be upset, and I admire your bravery for confronting us. Whether I have the courage to give voice to my own feelings. I may no longer be the head emissary of love, but I am as well equipped as ever to speak on matters of the heart. Love is the fruit born of bravery, my dear. Though it is terrifying to bare your heart to another, it is more terrifying still to live never knowing what might have been. You must confess, I promise you, the risk is worth the reward. I suppose I would regret it for the rest of my days if I never found love, because I was too afraid to fight for it. You're right, my lady. I will do my best. Once again, forgive me for... Hortefance, what's wrong? Oh, the sight of your angelic pose struck me to my very core. My heart is like to burst from my chest. Ha! I think that means he'll live. Anyway, the two of us will return and apprise Astrid of what happened here. Trust you won't mind if we inform her that you and Hortefance will be partaking in the festivities earlier than scheduled. Well, 'twas our plan from the beginning, and it would do much to smooth over this little misunderstanding. Please extend my apologies to Astrid for any worry I might have caused. Let's return to Michaela's amphitheater and give Astrid the good news. Aww, cute. Back to the amphitheater. Complete the quests. Ba-ba-da. Oh, I'm so relieved. It was all just an unfortunate misunderstanding. Well, thank you for being there for my sister. It truly means the world. You deserve my thanks as well, Emily. Don't mention it, I'm happy we're able to help. Though we have had our ups and downs, I believe we accomplished our goal of showing folks how important it is to express their feelings to those they hold dear. All in all, I'd say this Valentine's Day has been a success. Which reminds me, although my explanation of the heart's origin is interspersed with some dramatics, I think you were able to piece together its meaning. Yep, it's a symbol of courage. Yes, indeed. Noble woman and a proud knight. It's Arabelle, Countess. Arabelle's legacy lives on not only in the tradition of Valentine's Day, but in its symbol, her beloved heart-shaped shield. In commemoration of her brave pursuit of love in the face of insurmountable odds, the heart came to symbolize her, eventually the very concept of love itself, capturing the imaginations of men and women around the world. Today, while many may recognize the symbol, few know of its history. With Emily's love heart, I believe people will become curious to know the story of our tradition. For that, I am overjoyed. Countess Arabelle's tale will undoubtedly give many the courage to pursue love, just as it did your sister. May we all learn from the Countess's example. I pray you and yours have a Valentine's Day overflowing with affection, my friend. Aww. Another seasonal event done. Alright, so just trying to think about anything else I can do right now. Alright, we've done our dailies for that. I do have things to get from Ul'dah. Doman Enclave we're done with. Yeah, there's nothing else for me to do right now, story-wise. So, I think this will be a good place for me to stop right now with regards to FF14. It's been, yeah, good 2 hours, though, which is plenty of content for that. And I'll probably be back later with more FF7, maybe. Might save it for another day, though, as I do want to get some grinding out of the way. So, yeah. That'll be it for today. We'll be back, when we come back. So, as always, I've been Sparks. Until next time, I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!